Okay, we're gonna go over some tips and tricks for a field that was massive. Look at this. Third row, and I failed to clip in. It was so bad, but look at how big this field is. I mean, it was 110 plus, I think. And look at how far back I am already. This is going to make life so much difficult. So in a race like this, if you find yourself like this, look, there's terrible lines, people braking like crazy. So huge fields become very problematic, and that's the tip and trick that we're going to talk about today. Here you can see the guy on the left is going to brake like crazy for no reason, apparently. This is the area you don't want to be in a big field where you're going to have to use some extra energy to get back up in the front group. But the tip and trick is get to the line first and early, and then you don't have to, wide lines like that for some reason. You don't have to close gaps and bridge gaps. You can see I'm going to take this free ride up to the group here, but big fields are very, very difficult if you start off in the back, and you got to move your way through to the front. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck around guys that really should be a sign for you. If you see guys like this where, I mean, look at this. I'm just navigating like all the way back up through this group. Not really using too much energy, but basically when you're in the back like this and you see wild lines, you're going to get caught behind crashes. Look at this guy on the inside, braking for absolutely no reason. And when you find yourself around guys like this, you just already know you're too far back in a large field like this, and you just got to keep moving up. But moving up is tough. I mean, look at this. Wide road, it's completely blocked up. So it's not easy, but you got to do everything you can to get there. I'm tail gunning here. And tail gunning sometimes is easier when you don't get people who kind of cut off your lines like this for some reason. But you don't really want to tail gun at all in a field like this. You got to stick with wheels. You got to take every position you can. People are going to get in crashes like this, and you're going to get caught behind crashes. I think this one was a simple, basic, too close to other guys and bumped some elbows and lost your control of your front wheel. And so when you're too far back in a large field, you're going to get caught behind crashes. And that's another disadvantage of large fields like this when you're too far back. Again, this tail gunning is what I'm doing. People should just be following my wheel, but someone's going to come up my inside here on the far left, like as if I'm going to get dropped from this when I'm really just tail gunning. So you're going to see it all at the back of a large field like this. You're going to have people like this who just completely drop off for no apparent reason, and you're going to have to close gaps. So just basically, as much as you can, get to the front as soon as possible. Line up early, be on the front row. You really don't want to tail gun in a race like this, because if you do, you're going to just continue to get pushed back and have to catch up like I am here. And then you're going to get caught behind crashes. So it's a never-ending game. Basically, large fields are tough, and you get caught behind crashes. I mean, this one was pretty bad. And this is the last lap. Another crash that's really difficult in a big field. So there's very little tips and tricks on this one. It's just get to the front and stay there. But thanks for watching. This one was particularly difficult. There's going to be some more toad races here to do an analysis on. But if you have any tips and tricks for large fields like this, let me know. Please subscribe. And thanks again. Hopefully you learned something.